And what is up, everyone? This is LaurenR1993 Gaming, aka LaurenR1993 and here to bring you some Madden 19. We are using the Browns for the start of this new franchise, but this roster is updated as of today with all the trades that have been going on in the NFL. This is an updated roster from that.
The #1 pick starts on day one. Hey, it's the coach. This is the opening weekend of the NFL.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Won over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything, one more run to the Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
All right, apparently we can't tackle.
Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
All right, Baker.
Incomplete. A 2nd down and pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker
football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300.
Okay, and we can't stop it. Wow, good job, boys.
But not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all the optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of the team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Detroit! Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. Okay. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And a fake.
We got away with one.
First down. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down, and a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Throwing. Mayfield.
Come on.
The connection there. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 37 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Well, you would think that if you threw 119 touchdown passes in your time at Oklahoma, another one might be routine. But now when it's your first one in the NFL, welcome to the league, Baker Mayfield. And look out, NFL defenses.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's Connor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got room. The 20, 10, and he's in.
All right.
Touchdown,
Don't know what we're doing today.
A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well. Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have people back there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's got his man. That's Landry.
Good job, Landry.
They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at #1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's...
Okay, yeah, that's bullshit.
Sean Davis and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony, but boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Olivier Vernon coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Landry now on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are back within a score. And he knocks it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs,
and we lose a player.
Yeah, just something to build off of.
Yeah,
That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'll be back.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it on the field.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to him because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Ben to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hits your tight end into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mayfield down to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And now running right through it.
that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he lost the football.
Wow.
And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
It's not Steeler football because we're going to channel it. There's that finish.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
There you go. Good job, Miles Garrett.
Good
job.
Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The number 1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries. But he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand out.
Here's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways that they learn the defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. the former Buckeye Cameron Hayward. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Mayfield, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with counter.
Come on, he's not that good. He's not letting him go. Come on, guys.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball is the finisher. A really nice run.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg.
What? Oh, come on, man. That's an interception. Whatever.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, that's counted. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
Oh, great. Well, Miles Garrett just went down. There goes our season.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger just got injured.
And it's Roethlisberger, their captain. He's the one who's still down on the ground here. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback
There's no way that's
a really
face
nice
mask.
target.
Flag came out before the face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
What? The flag came out before I even tackled him. How was that face mask?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays,
Wow.
but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rudolph throwing again. This will be caught.
And they score because of it. Way to go, Russ.
Take it
Screw
in
it.
for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald from 8 yards out, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Rudolph throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On third down, it's Connor, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing, Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yep.
Defense.
Good call, ref. Good call. For one.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
Oh, shit.
Able to get away, sacked back at the
I don't know who's supposed to block that guy, but I'd appreciate it if you guys
never
block
good to
that
take
guy.
a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Seriously. How?
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Mayfield on
yes, it is.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Yes, it is. Good job.
Great play there from 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All right.
Here we go.
Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And to the 42-yard line.
And Miles Garrett just got injured again.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it.
Until now.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Kelce.
Oh, that's a face mask on top of that.
That's a face mask.
Yep.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask.
Oh, that is huge.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Part of it from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mayfield to throw it, and he whips that one incomplete there. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield looks to throw, eluding the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Here we go.
Time for a break.
All right, guys, we got to win this.
See how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Yes!
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A very solid gain of 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here
we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Incomplete.
This is going to be incomplete.
There we go, boys. One more stop
Figuring
in
they're
the
going
game.
for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's back to throw. And he's got
And we
Rodgers.
cannot stop.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go, boys.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Congratulations to James Washington. That's his 1st touchdown in the
He
NFL.
got it.
As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra
Point for
point.
view.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game
One.
situation. Go as fast as
Oh,
possible.
that is
You already have
close.
your play call ready to go.
Ah.
Go for 2
I
and
can't
decide it
call
right
that.
now.
I can't call that. And the ref says he got it. Okay. Like I said, I couldn't call that either way.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax, you don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be
I don't
precise,
think you can do that.
And a timeout on the field.
Wow, so you can do that?
Defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And this one is
wow. They screwed me.
Madden
needs to fix that shit. First off, we're at home. I don't think
this winds
we
up
can
an
do that.
empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I could have just ran it up and then I would have had it.
Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Of course.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
And
That's
the Steelers
exactly right.
won
If
the
they go
thing.
down and kick a
We
field
just
goal,
lost this
the
game.
other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing at such a high level.
He dropped it. What? He caught that? No, he did not.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Down right around the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I guess you guys just don't want to win the game because you can't stop
As a
it.
result, the drive continues. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover.
Seriously, that's a play.
One-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Here we go. 3-19.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Oh, good job. Good job, boys.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Good job, boys.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? If they go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
All right, boys. Let's do it.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Not to mention, we got
a... The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset. And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
All right, guys. What are you
got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation, you're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back in the air on 3rd, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they've got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3, they have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield with it once more. He's got it open man.
Is that game? Is that game? Jesus! Let's go!
Touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Let's go!
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.
All right, guys,
Meanwhile,
gonna do it for my stream.
they
I will see
obviously
you later.
fall to 0-1 with the defeat.